Welcome to the City Show / COVID-19 update. I'm Pat O'Melia. The City Show basically serves the Hudson County city, the Toms River here, where we're broadcasting from today in our Seaside Heights studios at Ready to Roll Studios. We got a lot of positive this week with the COVID. Yeah, we're certainly flattening the curve. Are we to the point where we can start reopening? Some cities, such as Jersey City, is getting ahead of that. Governor Murphy has issued some directives on how we'll go forward in reopening the state. New York City, and New Jersey will be the last of the areas to reopen. I'm sure of that because we've become the hot spots. Today, when we come back from our opening, we'll do the COVID-19, as we always do. Then we're going to talk about property taxes that are due on May the 1st. There is talk of a rent boycott starting on May the 1st in New York and New Jersey. There are issues here. I think right now it's almost 40% of the people in New York and New Jersey can't pay the rent for May 1st. And that's pretty much the same numbers you had in April. So there are issues here. You got problems with unemployment. You got problems with jobs. There are problems all over. We're going to get into the PPP, the payroll protection, everything involved with COVID-19 we'll get involved with. In Jersey City, we finally have something besides COVID-19. We're going to have a little political intrigue there with a nomination for Ward D Council to replace the departed Michael Yoon. We'll get into that today. It will be nice to take a break from COVID-19. But when we come back, it's all coronavirus. You're watching The City Show. I'm Pat O'Melia. We'll be right back. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design studio and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights. Your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments. Carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants. All major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712. The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together. We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Melia here, your concerned resident. We got all your COBIS numbers here. As I say every time, it's a virus. It's not the bubonic plague, even though the plague was a virus too. This is a very aggressive virus. It is very contagious, about 10 times worse than the flu. Fortunately, 95 to 96% of the cases are mild. Most people don't even know they had it. That's why I'm starting to wonder about all the testing we do. I think I'm more interested in antibody testing. We're doing the testing. You show up with symptoms, chances are you're going to test positive. So I'm not sure we should put so much effort now into testing as we should the antibodies, but I'm not a medical expert there. But I do try to stay on top of things. I took the temperature this morning, 97.3. So I'm very seldom I at 98.6. Very seldom. Normally I'm somewhere in 97.3, 97.7. Payroll protection program. The second phase of that is going on as we speak. I spent pretty much Sunday and Monday doing payroll protection applications, where I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm pretty creative, with the 2 studios. I can envision what shows should look like and sets and all that. I am not a financial guy. I'm not an accountant to fill out these forms. And that is one of the problems with the small business guy. First of all, getting all these forms. Fortunately, we have a payroll company, so I was able to get most of that. Just to fill out these forms is a task. That's a job for someone. If you can afford it, have somebody do it. When you have companies and entities like the Los Angeles Lakers, who got like $5 million in payroll protection, which is amazing and asinine and shows some of the problems we had the first time around. The Ritz-Carlton got millions of dollars. It's like the Yankees getting payroll protection money. Now, come on, these entities do not need it. If they can't survive 5-6 weeks, then $1 billion organizations here, there's a true problem. There isn't a fairness, I should say, between how the payroll protection monies were spent. I think statistically, Arkansas got the most money, where Arkansas isn't anywhere near the hotspot of a New York and New Jersey. I should say New York City and New Jersey. Yeah, they're digging into the payroll protection pot the same. It is ongoing. If you have not filled out your forms, as confusing as they are, fill them out, do the best you can. I know the TD Bank requested some additional information from me this morning. I think I complied with that. There's so many different forms. It's very difficult. But there's also a lot of unfairness in this. It's not balanced. IRS.gov, get your payment. That's another thing I worked on about direct deposit. Actually, I got that taken care of over the weekend also. In my case, I overpaid, so I was applying it towards my 2020 taxes, and there was no spot for that on the form to say, you owed money or you're going to receive money. I forwarded my money. So that took a little doing, but we figured it out. And for that matter, today in the New York Post, there's somebody who wrote in who had the exact same problem. Get on it, find out where your payment is. I know one of the guys that work with me just found out his paper check is coming out on May the 1st. Give you an idea of planning because money is super tight. Unemployment numbers in Jersey are record. They're past like the depression numbers. They're the worst numbers ever that we've ever been keeping. So any way you can get money, get money. IRS.gov, get my payment, a little bit of information. Mayor Fulop today, yesterday actually, opened 5 parks in Jersey City for passive recreation. No basketball, no baseball, just walking around, keep your distance. It is one of the first signs. For that matter, I believe Governor Murphy referred to Mayor Fulop as a terrific mayor. So Mayor Fulop was one of the first elected officials to see what was going on with COVID-19 in New Jersey, and he reacted like back in March the 10th. So he's really in the forefront, what I call following Fulop. That's what this is. Instead of following the leader, we're going to follow whatever Fulop does. As Jersey City goes, as will the state of New Jersey. Also in Jersey City, street sweeping has returned this week. My block was looking awful, but it's a major block, bus route and all, and there was like construction going on the block. There's 2 homes going up. It looked awful. Thank you, Mayor Fulop. I'm one of the guys that texted him, said, bring back the street sweeping, please. And oddly enough, Governor Murphy has allowed dog groomers, dog boarding, anything to do with your pets, pet daycare to reopen as essential. Dog can get a haircut. I cannot get a haircut. There's something wrong with this. But we'll cover more of that when we come back. You're watching the City Show COVID-19 update. I'm Pat O'Melia. We'll be right back.
Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just one path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. NewportNJ.com. Newport, live like you want.
We're back. I'm pressing this. There we go. Me and this timer do not get along. Pat O'Melia, COVID-19 City Show. We're back. USA. We've cracked the million mark. We have 1,012,147 coronavirus cases here in the U.S. We have suffered 56,933 deaths. On the positive, we have recovered 139,419. That many people have recovered from COVID-19. 139,419. Since Friday, the last time I did an update, that is a plus of 50,266. We are beating this. Well, we beat it soon enough. We're looking at mid-May or the end of May to start really looking at reopening. But that matter, the governor's still talking about opening the schools. Listen, schools are done for the year. We're going to open it for a few weeks in June. Let's put the state map up, the United States. As you can see, the big red blot there up in the northeast is us and New York City. And you have some other hot spots there, Illinois, Louisiana. But you can see where the states are reopening. For that matter, Jersey City, I think, has more coronavirus cases than 24 of the states in the United States. So as we reopen these states, especially the ones that basically had like 2,000 cases, they can open now. The more we get the states open, the less they need to dip into the disaster federal funding pool. And that leaves more money for New York City and New Jersey to get back on their feet. How much assistance those government entities are going to get is debatable. You know, it's been 6 weeks. You know, you'd think we'd have a little more of a rainy day fund, but all this will, come out in the wash when we go back and we start looking at all the steps and all the missteps. We certainly got to have some levels of rainy day fund and equipment on hand for whatever kind of disaster we have, such as the COVID-19. Let's go to New York. The state of New York has 298,004 coronavirus cases. They have suffered 22,623 deaths. New York City is the hot spot. It is more than half the cases in the state of New York. New York City has 156,100 cases of coronavirus. They've suffered 10,889 deaths, but they are flattening the curve. Admissions into the OR, into the ERs and the hospitals are down. For that matter, the medical ship Comfort, I believe, is leaving today. I thought it left last week, but I think they discharged their last patient yesterday, so they'll be weighing anchor and sailing to the next port. There are positive signs going on. Let's look at the state of New York map, Mike. Now, the entire state of New York, you can see where their issue is. That's down in the southern portion, New York City, Long Island. Those are the hot spot. New York City is the hot spot. And anybody who's been in New York City, work, shop, whatever the case was, and then he went home to Long Island and Jersey City and Hudson County, Bergen County, that's where the COVID came in. For the United States, that's pretty much where it started in New York City. And now there's a lot of indicators that say this was here back in November and December. But we were misdiagnosing it. It was the flu. You felt bad. I don't think we suffered the first death. from COVID-19 to like the beginning of March, around the end of February, beginning of March. So nobody realized what was transpiring. But kudos to some of the states. They acted quick. California, Washington. New York City was late to the game. And if you recall, their health department experts and heads were saying, yeah, go to Chinatown, Lunar New Year. Put the New Jersey map up. We're running late on this one here. Oh, no, I got to do New Jersey numbers. Sorry, Mike. New Jersey, we have suffered 111,188 cases of the coronavirus. We have lost 6,044 residents. Now we can put the map up there, Mike. There you go. The big red blot there, the darkest red, that is Jersey City, Hudson County, Bergen County. Hudson County had 13,925 cases of the coronavirus. Ocean County, where I'm at today, 6,024. Bergen County, as it has since this disaster occurred, has been leading the state with 15,014 cases. But there are a lot of positive signs coming out of that. When we come back from commercial break, we'll do a quick run through there. Then we'll get into the city show, and we'll talk a little politics, a little anything besides coronavirus. All we've been talking about, all that's been on the news since the beginning of March. All right, we're going to break for commercial, and you're watching the city show. I'll be right back.
Pinto Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintoproperties.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
Most women who give birth recover without problems, but any woman can have complications after the birth of a baby. Learn the post-birth warning signs, such as fever, headache, chest pain, shortness of breath, increased bleeding, or thoughts of hurting yourself or someone else. Knowing these can save your life or the life of someone that you love. Trust your instincts. If you feel something is wrong, call and get evaluated by your healthcare provider. If your symptoms get worse or you do not hear back from your physician, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. God, I hate this remote. President, nothing is happening. There we go. We're back. City Show, COVID-19, the positive signs. And we have a lot of positives. I've been concentrating on Jersey City, my home city, and we're getting a lot of the hospital information sent to me. The Christ Hospital is 75% of their patients are COVID-19. That's minus 5% since my last update. Down. Numbers are going down. They're averaging about 9 discharges per day of COVID-19. They are treating the people and getting them home. There are 5 ventilators available. You don't hear much about the ventilators anymore. Remember that was a couple of weeks ago? Whoa, we need 30,000 ventilators in New York. Wasn't even close. Jersey City Medical Center, they're averaging about 8 to 10 discharges a day, I believe. They're at 69.2 of the beds. 69.2 of the beds in the medical center are occupied by COVID-19, and that is also down. So there are a lot of positive signs. Ventilators, got 23 available right now at the Jersey City Medical Center. A lot of positive signs. Jersey City, we have 4,975 positive cases. We have tested 7,500. We're testing at about 66% positive. On the average day, we're coming up with 139 positive tests. We have suffered 278 deaths, and that was 8 deaths since Friday. Jersey City, if you're in that 31 to 50 group, you're the highest age bracket. That is a 37% of that group in Jersey City have COVID-19. That is down 0.7% from our last update. The single highest category, 31 to 40, they're at 18.9. 61 to 75 years represents 66.5% of all the COVID-19. That's a plus of 5.8. So 61 to 75, you got to be really careful. 65.5% of the Jersey City deaths are male. The average age of a death in Jersey City is 66. And the hardest hit group with COVID in Jersey City all total is from 31 to 60 years of age. That represents 56.3% of all the COVID-19 cases in Jersey City. Those are hard numbers, but those are positive numbers. Things are going down. Be healthy. Take care of yourself. We're going to break for commercial and come back with non-COVID-19. We'll be right back.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
We're back. You're watching The City Show. We gave you all the stats for the COVID-19. Let's talk about something to get our mind off COVID-19. But these are kind of related to COVID-19 anyway. Property taxes are due on May the 1st. There has been no grace period on that. There has been no decisions to waive it. There has been no push to delay it. They are due on the 1st. Now, that is not up to your mayors, such as Mayor Fulop, Mayor Sacco, Mayor Mo Hill, and Toms River. That is up to Governor Murphy to waive these property taxes. Something should be done to give some break to these landlords and property owners when there's very little money coming in. That is a real issue here. Also, issues, I never clicked that timer. Rental assistance program. Senator Brian Stack from Union City has one sitting in the assembly, I guess, right now. They have not voted on. That is desperately needed. We can't do business as usual right now in Trenton. Here's a program that should be, if cleared the Senate, should be being voted on in the assembly. What's holding up? I don't know. The mortgage forbearance, well, that didn't work out too well. Yeah, you can get a delay on your mortgage payments right now, up to 3 months. And then they want that balloon payment in 3 months, plus interest. So that's not a real alternative for the people who are cash-strapped right now. Somehow, some way, we got to give a break, because there's talk of a rent boycott beginning in May from New York City, New York State, and into New Jersey. Somehow we got to give some relief for the property taxes, which would turn around and give the banks an opportunity to give relief from mortgage. You can't expect the banks to delay mortgage payments when they got to pay the property taxes. So you're going to need something from the government, and this is from Murphy. He's got to make a decision. Do we delay property taxes? Can we forgive property tax? Can we give a break for 1 month or so? Whatever the case is, we need to assist the people here in New Jersey as best we can. And those payments are coming up, and they're due Friday. The rental assistance program, I can't possibly understand what's holding that up in Trenton. Like I said, there is an organization, and they're all organizing for a rent boycott starting May 1st. The problem is we're aiming at the wrong people. You're aiming at landlords. Not all of these people are greedy landlords. You know, they're mom and pops who have 2-family homes or a 3-family home. They got mortgages to pay. They got those rentals to pay. They got the property taxes, insurances to pay. We're aiming at the wrong people. This is where Murphy has to step up and say, listen, everybody's hurt. We're going to do something here with the property taxes. Then you can talk to President Trump saying, listen, I'm trying to give the people of New Jersey a break here. Can you help us down the road? Somebody has got to get a break. Unemployment site is back up. It crashed over the weekend. We're talking an unemployment program that is 40 years old. Again, when this is all said and done, we really got to look at the problems we suffered through this. Whether it's testing, who would have all these tests sitting around anyway, because for COVID-19 that we didn't know about until January of this year, February. From the ventilators to PPE to all that stuff, and to computer programs that are archaic. You're calling in 70, 80-year-old guys to come to Trenton to work on his COBOL program. There are a lot of problems here. There'll always be something, whether it's a hurricane, a tornado, a virus, We're not prepared for anything. The states weren't prepared for anything. The Fed government, at least, they were able to get the equipment to us, not as quick as we would have liked, but they managed to get it. The states had nothing. Jersey City, finally some politics. Due to the passing of Michael Youn, the Ward D representative, my ward, Joyce Waterman, the president of the city council, has nominated Yosef Salaf to be the replacement for Michael Youn, if there is such a thing as a replacement for Michael Youn, until a special election can be held in November. The guy has been involved in the Ward D for many years. He ran for Board of Ed. He's educated guy, young guy, about 31 years old. Joyce thinks he's the right choice. I'll back Joyce Waterman's decision, and Mayor Fulop has endorsed the decision. Rolando and Mike Solomon have an issue. They were conducting interviews for Ward D candidates. Keep in mind, they were conducting unauthorized interviews for Ward D candidates. I don't know why either of them thought they were the people to do these interviews, but Joyce has settled on Yosef here. You see a picture of him. From all I understand about the guy, I know a little bit about him. I think he's a good choice. Can he carry it to November? We'll see, because there are going to be about 5 to 6 candidates running in that election to serve out the remainder of Michael Youn's term, which is basically about a year. So it's going to be interesting, and I need a release from all the COVID-19 to cover some politics. For that matter, there was a council meeting this Thursday, a special one, to ratify the nomination of Yosef, and I'm sure there's going to be some fireworks there from James Solomon, Rolando Lavaro, and probably my buddy Richie Borgiano's going to have some words in it. Hopefully there's a lot of fireworks in tension that we can report on just to take a break from the COVID-19. I look forward to it. We're going to break the commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are.
Quality care, no appointment necessary. The doctor is online when you download the Telemed app.
Don't you feel better already?
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Welcome, Pat O'Melia here, The City Show. We got a short segment here. It's only about 2 minutes. COVID-19, we've been doing these updates 4 or 5 times a week. I look forward to the day I can stop doing the COVID-19 and switch over to doing the reopening of various businesses and factories and warehouses here in Jersey City and in Hudson County and in Toms River. I'm not far from the Boardwalk and Seaside, getting the Boardwalk and Seaside open. The more we can get open, the more we can put people back to work is the thing we need to do. Staying at home isn't what we need to do. For that matter, Mayor Fulop has opened 5 parks in Jersey City, so you can go out and get some air. The science is pointing to, and I believe this science, that the best place for us to be is outdoors. The COVID-19 virus would be dispersed in the atmosphere, the wind will blow it away, that sort of thing. We have to practice social distancing, wear the mask, wear the gloves. I've made my own mask up. And the other thing, when you're in the parks, don't throw your gloves and mask around in the parks. Put them in a receptacle, because somebody's got to pick that up, and it's a Jersey City employee. And that's the last thing we need these people doing, is getting the COVID-19 from you discarding your gloves and masks there. Don't be a little bug. Be safe. Be healthy. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Any other questions?